Well, what's up, you guys? We back. Look at me being nice, showing y'all all the seasonings and stuff that we're going to put in. Yes, that is grape jelly. Make sure you get you some extra lean ground beef so you ain't got to pour all that fat off of it. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't, because you ain't get that 80-20, you got to pour off all that fat. You won't have to do all that today. So now what we're going to do is we are searing our bacon in a cast iron pan. The reason why I like using a cast iron pan, because it evenly heats. It evenly heats so good and everything just comes out crispy and better just because of the pan. And after we're done with our bacon, we're gonna go ahead and sear our sausage in that bacon fat, just to make that sausage just more tasteful and good, and you know, it's just gonna get that little black brown stuff that it's gonna get, and it's gonna be a little crunchy, and it's gonna just taste so good. And then you're gonna go ahead and just combine in a pan that I had made my ground beef in. Combine the sausage and the bacon all in that pan. The reason why I use that extra lean is because it doesn't have all the fat that, you know, that 80-20 meat is going to give. And that little left, I poured most of that bacon fat off, and a little bit I just went ahead and seared my bell pepper and my yellow onion and a little minced garlic, and I just, you know, got that seared until it was brown. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start preparing the barbecue beans. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and found me like a 55-ounce can of baked beans. And we're going to go ahead and season it up. We're going to season this up real good and real fine like that. So I went ahead and found like a big 55-ounce can, and then I had like a little can, a little 8-ounce can in my pantry. Let's go ahead and add that. First thing I added was a little smoky paprika to give it kind of that smoky taste. And then you're going to go ahead and find you a good base barbecue sauce. If you feel like making your barbecue sauce from scratch and getting you some honey, ketchup, and brown sugar and cooking on the stove, that's on you. I ain't got time for all that stuff. So I found me, you know, some Sweet Baby Ray's, and got the regular barbecue sauce one, and I went ahead and did that there. So now what I'm doing is I'm just adding different seasonings to build flavor. I had some beef bouillon. I added my Tony's, you know, your garlic powder, onion powder, salt. I mean, I didn't add any salt. Pepper, you know, your base seasonings. I went ahead and added those in there, and some cinnamon. I think I use a little nutmeg to give it that, like that, what is this taste? Some thyme, onion powder, different seasonings. And you know, I had to use that goyas. You know, I love me some goyas. All-purpose seasoning. Some clove, just like a little teaspoon of that. Not too much. No, not too much. And I found me some barbecue rib seasoning. I just added that in there. You can use that if you want to. The bag seasoning is some seasoning I made up myself. And it's so good. But you don't have to use that. Next I added some mustard and hot sauce to give it a little kick, and some brown sugar, cinnamon. And what we're going to do is we're going to just continue adding stuff. Next thing was some grape jelly. This is like kind of the secret ingredient for me. I always say, oh, this is a secret ingredient. This is that secret ingredient, that grape jelly. Like, people are going to be like, nigga, did you put grape jelly in there? Yes, and it's so good, from what I heard. So now I'm going to go ahead and add those browned minced garlic, onions, and bell peppers. Look how brown and good that looks from browning it in that cast iron. It's just something about that cast iron pan that everything just turns out good, whether it be fried, seared, whatever. I just love that cast iron pan. Best pans. Now what you're going to do is add your meats, and you're just going to give it a stir. Stir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I added a few more, you know, just like, I don't know. That's why I always say let the spirit lead you. It's just something that just tells you it needs a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. I just thought in my head this needs some more onion powder. It's just that small voice that was just like, ooh, it need a tinge more of that, a tinge more of this. And you don't have to try it, and everything always turns out perfect. So whenever you're cooking, guys, make sure you're in tune with yourself. Channel your ancestors. Just channel them, and they gonna tell you, oh, we need a little bit more barbecue sauce. Ooh, we need a little bit more of this. Ooh, we need a little bit more of that. Go ahead and channel those ancestors, and you will be led in the right direction. Every time, everything turns out perfect. So now what I did was I poured it into a pan that I'm going to bake, and I put me about 6, 9, 3, 6, 9 things of butter on it, and then boom! Look at that. You see how it's like caramelized because of that butter that I put on top of that? It's so good. Thank you guys for watching. Please tune in next time. Follow me on all platforms. And Mark 2000 on Instagram and 98 is my back page on Instagram. And I will see you guys next time. Yeah.